Well, a segment of Oklahoma workers are turning to a different way of working. Instead of clocking in at a regular 9-to-5 job, many are joining the growing gig economy.
You can call them independent contractors. You can call them freelancers. But no matter what you call them, there is a growing number of workers who are branching out on their own to offer their skill set to different individuals or companies. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, nearly 7% of the U.S. workforce is made up of independent contractors. That same report indicates a vast majority of those who have left traditional employment for a freelance lifestyle in the gig economy are happy with their arrangement. Even the so-called gig economy is changing as many are taking side jobs like ride-sharing services Uber and Lyft. The federal government is just now beginning to study how to count this type of employment in its job figures. The freelance job market has given rise to websites which match independent contractors with those wishing to use their skills on a project. A team with the Oklahoma Baptist University's College of Business recently published a study of the impact of those websites on the workforce as they studied the website Upwork.com. The study found significant growth in the gig economy. That gig economy enticed public relations professional Sandra Longcrier to enter it.
I had been in the corporate world for about 30 years at various different firms and had a wonderful career doing that, but had always wanted to break away and do my own thing. The oil and gas economy went south, and I had the opportunity to leave my employer with a severance, which gave me a little bit of a cushion, a glide path to become my own entrepreneurial person, my own consultant.
Longcrier acknowledges being an independent contractor has a different set of rules than the normal job setting.
Well, I think when you go out on your own, one of the first things you have to give yourself permission to not be busy from 8 to 5 every day, to not be working from 8 to 5. You may be working from 8 to noon, take your lunch, and then you may take a nap and then start again at 3 o'clock. You may have meetings at different times of the day, on the weekend. It's just a different schedule, and you have to give yourself permission to work to that schedule.
It certainly takes a different level of self-discipline to keep the jobs coming in.
Have that discipline to bring new business in as well as work on your existing business. That's a challenge because at the corporate level, your work came in the door to you. At this level, you have to go out and find your work.
Freelancing in the gig economy also allows an independent worker to set his or her own rules.
The beauty of working on your own is there are no boundaries. So you get the opportunity to learn. Maybe you've been putting a lot of things to the side because I didn't have time in my other job to go to this webinar, to read this book, whatever it is. Now you make yourself have that time and you get to learn. And then you apply that learning for your new clients.
Longcrier advises anyone who is considering entering the gig economy full-time to have a plan, keep in good graces with former employers who could become new clients, and to track your work. She adds the benefit of being a freelancer is getting to choose what kind of work you take on.
Is that sometimes a job will come in and you don't want to do it, you're not interested in it. And when you worked in your previous job, you didn't have that option. You had to do what the job was. In this case, you may not want to work with someone. You get to pick who you want to work with, and that's kind of exciting.
The developing gig economy isn't just affecting how we work, but how office space is used. Co-working office spaces have begun springing up in Oklahoma and other parts of the country. One such co-working office is open for business in Edmond.
Vault 405 is a new co-working space, co-officing space in downtown Edmond. And so we have different types of memberships. We have an office membership, designated desk, which are more reserved cubicle style stations. Then we also have a community membership that's an open seating concept.
Co-working spaces are providing an opportunity for freelance workers to move beyond the home office and the spare bedroom.
So it really just kind of is attractive to the newer entrepreneur that doesn't necessarily have the funds to lease out a space, but it gives them an opportunity for them and their team to work together in a public space and spend less money.
All types of independent contractors and small businesses are attracted to offices like this.
Currently we have some creative companies. So we have a marketing and website design and branding, and then we have some interior designers. We also have some oil companies that are small businesses. We have a land developer here, we have a geologist here, we have some farmers here, we have a church here.
If the recent past is any indication, the growing number of those of us entering the gig economy will continue to influence the way we work and the services offered in Oklahoma and around the country.